Hi, welcome to AFTV. It's now time for player ratings after a 2-1 loss to Aston Villa, painful one. Starting in goal, David Raya, Robbie.
David Raya actually done all right today. He pulled off a couple of good saves. There's one in the first half, Ollie Watkins. He was actually okay.
Made two big saves.
Yeah, he made a couple of big saves today. Else it could have been worse. So David Raya, I'll probably give a 7. I don't think he could do anything on the winner. Not a fault without it. Not a fault. First goal goes for his legs, but it's hit with power at an angle. It happens, but he couldn't get down in time. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, listen, I think that's fair. I think that he made a very good couple of good saves. I will criticise him for the first couple of minutes, a sloppy pass out again, and that doesn't bode well for the first half. But listen, when it mattered, I thought he made the saves that kept us in it, and his handling and everything was really good. So yeah, 7 out of 10.
Ben White.
7 out of 10. I thought he done okay. I thought he was probably one of the better defenders. Didn't really get caught out on that. So I think, to be honest, I think Morgan Rogers had a quiet game, and I think so. Give him credit for that. 7 out of 10.
Not as many overlaps today from Ben White.
Yeah, I'll probably give him a 6. Listen, you can't fault him for the effort. We know he's just coming back from injury. He looked very, very tired at the end of the game, and that's only natural because he's not really played enough minutes. Not really much overlapping and stuff like that, but I'll give him a 6.
During Timber.
I'll probably give him a 6 as well. There's a couple of times he kind of got turned, again, playing out of position, having to play, numerous minutes when we all know he could do with the rest as well. Again, he looked a bit tired at the end. He looked absolutely gutted at the end as well to have lost the game. Listen, you can't fault. It wasn't that it was bad, but yeah, 6.
You saw the players just drop to their knees and on the bombs when that final whistle, and obviously losing the game. During Timber, for you, 6 fair?
Yeah, 6 fair. Look, listen, at the end of the day, you look at the defence today. They created 5, 6, 7 times. They was having shots at our goal. Didn't defend well today. Yeah. You can make as much things about it as whatever you want. Individually, weren't good enough, and he was okay, but not his usual standard. Okay is not good enough for this football club no more, and that's as simple as that.
Especially when you're going for the title. Pierre Nkapia.
6 out of 10 as well. I thought he was all over the place in the first half. I really do. Second half, I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was brilliant in the second half, but when it mattered right at the end, Saliba controls that ball and clears it up the line. He miscontrols it or has a heavy touch and it goes out for a throw, and they score for him. Not blaming him for that, but at the end of the day, just put it into behind their fullback, and they can't score from it. Then 6 out of 10. Sorry.
Harsh or fair? Because
I think that's a bit harsh because I think number one is a bit of fatigue in there as well. You know what I mean? Like you've got to say again. Another player who's come in, he's done well. I thought he done well-ish. But what it is, the reason why Saliba would probably deal with that better, because he's a better player. You know what I mean? And he's got more to his game than a Nkapia, right? And yeah, you know what I mean? So he was okay today, you know what I mean? I don't think no defender's going to come out here with no big marks, but because we've conceded 2 goals, and they did. Like Lee said, they had 15 shots on our goal. We were too open. Yeah. 6 was fair. Yeah.
6 is fair. It's interesting. Yeah. From the throw-in, you've got to be able to deal with it anyway. You can't just blame it.
Yeah.
I know that was a frustration.
No, I'm not blaming him for conceding the goal. I'm blaming him for conceding the throw. Okay. But also, I just want to quickly say, and I said it in my interview, he's had 3 different centre-half partnerships, so he's done okay.
Yeah. Calafiori.
6 as well, I guess, for him. You know what I mean? Like, again, you know what I mean? He's not he got a yellow card, so he's going to be out in the next game. Yeah. He looked tired as well, though, didn't he?
He started all right, though.
That's what I'm saying. He started well.
He was saying, he's doing
first half started well, second half, he's just shattered, boy. You know what I mean? He looked knackered. Maybe good job he did get that card. He can take a rest because he was out. I don't know if did he look tired to you at the end of that game?
I don't know, like 6 out of 10 for me, and I'll tell you this now, right? Our best player in the first half, was our best player, but not learning his lessons. Booked for the same incident at Chelsea, booked again for the same.
And you can't let him go. You can't let the player go there.
But don't get into that position, you know what I mean? Also, We've got so many players out there. I think it was a little bit irresponsible to get a booking again. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? It's hard because Arteta's obviously saying you're 1v1. That's your man. As soon as he's beating him, then he has to do that.
You've got to pull him back. You know what I mean? Listen, I've seen Arsenal players let players run down there. You know what I mean? Just like the goal. You know what I mean? Like, you know, their final goal. You're complaining and saying, why didn't you just wallop it down the thing?
Like Matty Cash as well.
That's the same thing. Sometimes you just pull a player back. You got
that position. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a big Calafiori fan, as you well know. But like 6 out of 10.
You like his hair? Let me go into me.
I don't like his hair.
It's Martin Zubimendi.
6 out of 10. I didn't think he was that bad. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't think he was that bad. Listen. Maybe even a little bit lower than that because they got dominated in there today. Like, you know, I have to say that, you know, that's the first time this season our midfield's been dominated and outplayed.
6 out of 10.
Yeah,
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Won a lot of headers, Martin Zubimendi. What's about?
Yeah, I'll probably give him the midfielders this 5. I'll probably give him a 5. You know what I mean? The dominating midfield thing, I'm not 100% with that. You know, today I think both midfields got at each other because we created a lot of chances through that midfield as well.
They were playing through our midfield.
No, but they weren't. They were playing through our midfield too easy. But then we were playing through theirs as well. It weren't like they were rock solid. Like I thought the game was too open on both sides. Right? They just took their chance.
Fair.
But 5. You know, he didn't do enough.
Declan Rice.
I thought Declan looked absolutely shattered. He's the better of the. You know, I'm going to give him a 6.
Yeah,
he's probably the better of the, but. It weren't his normal performance because at the end, you see how he was stretching for things at the end and tackles that you know, like sort of interceptions that he'd normally make, he just didn't get there and that. I think that was a bit of fatigue, man. I'll give him a 6 or a 5 as well. Probably.
Today?
6.
Jesus Christ. It's moaning about me wanting to leave, but 6. It's funny, yeah. I mean,
got to get home sometime. Like, you know, just saying.
Kids to feed.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Trying to be fair with you.
What do you think? What do you think about
Declan Rice today? Weren't at his best. I thought, like, I know what Robbie's saying, like, but at the end of the day, we mostly dominate midfields, and we don't let midfields come through us and cut us up like that today.
I think he looked tired, though, Lee.
Yeah, but
out on his feet. This is what we've been saying there. He should be rested, and which we can't rest him because there's no replacement.
Not for Rice.
He better not play during the week, man. He's out on his feet.
Yeah, and once you go over the red line, once you go over the white line, you know what I mean. You're available and fit and ready to play. 6 out of 10 for me. I didn't think he was bad, Dave. I don't think he was one of our worst players.
He weren't bad.
So I think Ryan said, or someone said, when the board went up, he thought he was coming off. He was looking over, and then it wasn't his name. He just gets on with it. But he's pretty he was shattered.
He doesn't go to Bruges. He can come do the watch along with us if he wants. You know what I mean? But he don't do that. Ask if he wants to. And he certainly don't go to Bruges, and he doesn't play at Wolves neither.
Definitely. Let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard.
I'm going to give him 6 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. I thought he was okay. I thought he played well, but he never created. I don't know. That's harsh. He made a great. Maybe 7.
What? I don't know. That's not my. Go on.
No, I think I'm going to stick with me 6. I felt that he had the shot, which was well saved from Martinez, but I don't think he created enough. He didn't. He's in there to create as well as do the press and everything like that. I thought we kept possession of the ball well, and there was some good things from him. But at the end of the day, listen, as I go on, he was okay, but okay ain't good enough.
This is tough.
I think he was the liveliest of our midfield players, and I thought he did create things. He did create 1 or 2 things. I thought he created all right, but it was just that, like you said, they were playing for us too easily. Yeah. So maybe his defensive side could have been a bit better. No midfielder's going to get more than a 6.
Okay.
So it's a 6 for him as well.
Yeah, he did that.
He weren't bad. He weren't bad. You remember a guy? Again, this is the issue, isn't it? It's everyone's coming back from. Everyone's either people are either knackered and shouldn't be playing, or they're just coming back. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
Yeah, that reverse ball he did actually, but it was offside to Trossard. That was phenomenal. But yeah, it didn't really. It's quite quiet. Let's go to our right winger was Bukayo Saka.
It's a quiet one for him today. I thought he was really poor in the first half. Came to life in the second half. Was better in the second half, but
he got taken off.
We expected a bit more from a player like Saka. I mean, I'll probably give him a 5 today.
Ooh, I've never seen.
I need to get a stool and sit down. Like,
Robbie, give him Saka.
I thought that Saka weren't very good today all round, but he did create the goal. You know what I mean? It was him that went round and done fantastically well for the goal. So for that reason, he gets the 6. But for me, weren't good enough. Weren't good enough.
Second half, I picked up.
Needed more from him, Lee. Yeah, he did. But I needed more from him. You know what I mean? A lot of times he's got the ball. I think, run at your player, do what we normally see you do. He didn't really do it today.
If you're giving him a 5, I think where you're going to go next week.
Eze Lee.
Why go in first?
Well, Eze's like a 2, isn't it? He was shocking today. He got caught sleeping on the goal. And then didn't really do much. It kept slipping over all the time as well. Like, he had an absolute shocker, man. Nobody was surprised when he got hooked at half time. You know what I mean? That was really bad from him today. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of the players that you're expecting to stand up in a game like this, you know. And it's not, I know some people are going to turn around. I heard a few people in the interview saying, oh, but he's on the left. I told you he's not. No, you were picking up balls in areas and just not doing. I just didn't see what he did today. He was a passenger. Let's be real. I know he's one of my favourite players, but today he was a passenger.
So you're not saying that midfield argument's not fair, because in North London Derby he's playing in that midfield, that 10 role, and that's why
he came on the other night. He looked lively against Brentford when he played in that position, and it's not just about whether he got down the wing or whatever. It's just everything about him today was just not good enough. You know, I mean, he'd get the ball, he'd get dispossessed because he was dwelling on it too long. He was just not up to the pace of the game. He looked like the 12:30 thing definitely affected him because he's half asleep.
Listen, if Martinelli put in a performance like that, they'd be going absolutely mad about him. Right, let's get one thing straight. He isn't going to be playing in the 10, right? Why Martin Odegaard is at his football club. Get that right. Get used to it. That's the way it is. So you've now got an opportunity to play on the left-hand side and have been a starter, and he blew his lines, he fluffed his lines, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, he got the ball. Every time he tried to turn, he slipped and got given a foul, which was never a foul. We got and they was right in on us, right? He fell asleep for the goal, right? It's his fault for the goal. He's you know what I mean? Like, he's not aware of the situation. And at the end of the day, he's cost us the game today from that mistake, because if you're 0-0, we don't know what's going to happen. And he's got to hold it. And he's got to produce better than that. Like 2 out of 10 is fair. I think we're being generous.
Up until that, it was a very even game. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, once you go 1-0 down away from home, you're up against it, isn't it?
Yeah, you did say if we went at 0-0 at half time, everyone had said, yeah, fair.
Just take that, and you know what I mean. But we're up against it because I wouldn't have liked to have been him in the change rooms at half time. Arteta must have given barrels.
I want him to be on the coach on the way home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's cost us.
He's had a shocker today.
He's had a shocker.
Oh, it hurts because we were fans of him.
Listen, we all love him. He's got actually.
No, I get it.
And he's love him as a player, but I mean, let's hope he learns from this and says, "Oh, and then when you go away from home next time, wake up, man. Yeah. That was poor."
Yeah, you've got credit in the bank because you got an hat-trick, but at the end of the day, that credit's just gone down a little bit.
Yeah, and obviously, it wasn't just him that got pulled at half time. Mikel Merino.
Bit harsh on him because of what he's done, but maybe we needed a goal. I would have stuck with him for another 10-15 minutes. I would have done, in my opinion. But listen, give the manager his due. He made the changes quickly, and listen, we started off like a train in the second half, but he weren't at it today, you know what I mean. There was one time he got fouled. He weren't really fouled. He went down, and I was like, come on, you've got to be a little bit stronger. This is when you're away from home. You've got to show your mettle a little bit. 5 out of 10.
Mikel Merino.
He don't get a 5 from me, man. I mean, and I've been praising him. I've been full of praise for Merino, and he's done brilliant for us, right? Yeah. And like you said, credit in the bank. He's got a lot of credit also.
Yeah, Yardman said you can't criticise him for what he's done. What he's done for us over the past 4 weeks.
He used up some of that credit today because he was shocking as well. You know what I mean? Like, he offered
Robbie's
nothing.
On rampage today.
No, but I'm just being honest. He didn't offer anything today. Did he have a shot? Did he have a shot? Any shots or anything? Did he link up any play? He wasn't a threat in behind. He was absolutely no. They had an easy time from the forward players in the first half. Right, it wasn't until the second half that Gyökeres come in now, a little bit of running at him. Then on the other Trossard, livened up, innit? It wasn't good enough today. You know, I'm going to give him a 3. He's better than Eze.
No, that's not. I think he's fair. Fight. You've given him the same ratings as some of the back line.
If I'm judging him on credit in the bank, then obviously he's got a lot of credit.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
We're judging him on what we saw today. It was very poor. That's why they both got hooked at half time. And we know the manager doesn't like to do that. So that tells you all we need to know.
So you're going to change your rating or not?
4.
All right, let's run through the subs. Mars Lewis Skelly.
I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? Because I can't really see what's gone on really with the goal.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it back yet. All I know is he's come on and been part of the defences that's conceded. So I don't know, 5. I don't know, 4.
Yeah.
4.
Well, you don't know. No, it's just the fight. Because if you don't know if he had involvement in the goal, I don't know if he did. But
No, listen, he's come on as part of the defence and we conceded. So everyone out of that defence now is going to get a low score. 5.
Yeah, I don't think he'd really had much to do, like, you know what I mean? It's 5 out of 10.
All right. Martinelli.
Same, 5.
5 didn't do nothing.
Trossard.
7. Come on, scored a goal, come off.
Same, 7. Like he looked lively when he came on. He had another chance. He looked lively. And then, does anyone know why he came back off? He's obviously must be an injury. Was it injury, sickness? I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for this guy, man. He's playing brilliantly at the moment. Look at the difference he made when he came on. This is what's going on right now, man. When are we going to have players, man, that are just fit for... Give me 10 games fit. For fuck's sake, man. Give me 10 games fit.
That's a lot. That's a third. Well, it's actually not. It's almost a fourth of the season. All right. 10 games fully fit. We hope.
Who's been fit? Probably Declan Rice, Raya. Who else?
Yeah, Raya.
Give me 10, 15 games fit. Someone.
Timber as well. Timber's been unbelievable.
Yeah, but he's probably he's on the red. He's probably in the red zone. He's probably
our best players, isn't it? Like Timber,
Rice.
Calafiori, Rice, Raya.
All played.
I don't know anyone else who's giving me who's had 10 games.
Yeah, no one. Let's go to Victor Gyökeres.
4. I thought, listen, I'm going to try.
Give me
No.
Marino 5.
Wait, what the fuck?
Give me Gyökeres. Gyökeres came on and livened up the game.
Hey, come on, Lee. Come
I'll
on.
tell you
No,
why
come
I'm
on.
giving up, because, all right, I changed my opinion. I was swayed to go to 4.
Yeah, Victor Gyökeres 4 and fucking Marino 4.
Yeah, because every time the ball was met, that last 5 minutes, every time it went up to him, it come back. As a centre forward, it's not just about goals. You've got to hold on. You've got to give your team a platform. He didn't today.
The performance changed though when he come on though.
He done well, he done okay for that, but he wasn't really part of it. Like, you know, what I mean, I thought he was on the periphery of the game today. Look, I'm only saying what I see. I might be wrong.
It's just your rating.
For me, it's a 5, right? You know, what I mean, I would have liked to, but you were giving him a 3. You just said, huh?
No, 4.
Is it
4. For me, it's a 5/6, if I'm being honest, because he came on a lot, but he didn't really. But he didn't really, like Lee said, he didn't really have any shots on goal or anything like that. But he did liven it up.
He occupied
it was a
the
different
defenders,
game.
yeah,
When he came on, it was a different game. Definitely. All of a sudden, the game got a little bit more stretched. He created a bit more space for Trossard and for, Saka when he was on, which it didn't exist in the first half.
I just want my centre forward, right, to hold the ball up, like give us a platform. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That's a fair
He
argument.
wasn't spectacular. That's why I said 5.
Okay, Noni Madueke.
Probably the same with him. Like, he weren't on long enough, really.
He did,
but
he did.
Tried to run at him. I wanted to see a little bit more from Noni as well, to be honest. But 5.
Yeah, Matson's
just
tough.
before we go on to Noni, right? Declan Rice puts in an unbelievable right, and Gyökeres is on his heels.
Both of them were on
right,
their heels.
Both of them,
and
yeah.
that's what reminded me of Noni, because at the end of the day he's getting a 4 as well, because he never took on the fullback once and beat him, and at the end of the day he was on his heels for that one at the back post, and then he shot in the side netting. If he's on his toes, we might win that game. 4.
Referee today.
I thought he was brilliant, the referee today. I thought he let a lot go. When there were fouls, there were fouls, and
Gave us 2 yellow cards though, and them none.
But at the end of the day, a Calafiori one, I think was and Saka. That was never a foul. Like, it was a ridiculous decision. Ridiculous decision, and I think Saka got probably booked for arguing more than what was going on. Like, but I thought he refereed the game. Listen, they're not very good standards to go up to, but I thought he done okay. Maybe a 7 because they're crap. Yeah.
I agree with the 7. That Saka one was bad, but I think he did get it from complaining. But it was never. He got the ball, but they can make the odd mistake. You know what I mean, during the game, I agree with Lee. I thought he was consistent for the majority of the game with what he did. I thought he was okay. 7.
Manager
Today, it's hard to really have a go at him, because you know he done the changes at half time, which changed the game for us, got us back in the game. He put on positive players at the end. And I haven't seen a goal back. Lee was saying to me, it was a bit, even the goal's a bit harsh because they did try and clear it and it sort of bobbled to them. But we haven't won a game away from, we haven't won the game today, you know what I mean? So 6.
Yeah, listen, it's hard to criticise because the actual team that he picked is the team that we said. You know, I said play, and he played Eze on the left. It didn't work. You know, it was a mistake. And you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing, like. But now we know that you play wingers as wingers, and if you get the decision you make now, Mikel, is either Odegaard or Eze. It's not trying to get back unless you play him in the midfield as a 2-10s. Yeah. That's the decision you make. But I'm not going to criticise him for that. Listen, I think that at the end of the day, as painful as it is, Emery got one over him today. So you have to take that, you know, 7 out of 10.
Fans to finish.
7 out of 10. I thought we was quiet today.
Well, the fans, I thought we
they were as well.
I thought we were louder than them for the majority of the game.
Well.
You know, I mean, obviously a real sickener at the end. We were all shocked, in big shock at the end of the game. Yeah, I'll take the 7, man. They did the 12:30 kickoff. The atmosphere. Normally, when you come here, this place is fire. It was kind of really flat all round today.
And also, what don't help is you're on 2 tiers. So the atmosphere is much more difficult. We had it at Chelsea last week and we had it this. If you're all in one area, it's loud. You know what I mean?
I thought we were pretty. I thought they would give us an 8. You know, I don't think we were that bad. I don't think we were that quiet. No, maybe you were, but we probably.
No, we weren't.
It was in the upper tier, like in a warm under the roof.
Yeah, it was loud. It was louder.
We had eating up there, didn't we?
Listen, that is it for the ratings. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video on your way out, and we'll see you midweek against Club Brugge. Take care.
Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football.
Behind every kick of a football, there is a thought. There'll be plenty to think about and discuss during this season, and we'll be giving you the opportunity to be part of the game plan.
Coming soon on AFTV, the new show, by fans for fans, the game plan, with myself and Graham Brooks.